everyone, and welcome to another Arduino Show.
Hello, everyone.
Yeah.
Hello.
Tonight, we're going to be looking at a joystick module. Jack's going to be doing the lesson tonight, which is great because it gives me a bit of a night off. But we are doing a very quick show tonight because Horlixs has planned to go live at 8 o'clock with his Spitfire Fix issue. Happily suggested by me, but I just thought it'd be nice for him to get it out the way, and then he can do his next lot of issues on Friday. So yeah, you all right, Horlixs?
Yeah, that's good. I've been looking forward to doing it, and I got the issues yesterday. So,
well, you did say yesterday you were chomping at the bit to get started. So why not? Why not? So it's just nice
yeah, as you say, it's going to be a short show tonight anyway, because there's not really much coding I can do with a joystick, to be honest.
Yeah. So we've had a bit of a discussion before the stream, and what we're thinking now is we started the stream out to be basic coding, and I think we've gone above and beyond the basic coding. Now, next week is a remote module, so it's a remote control that we will be doing. That's something we'd like to share, so we're going to do that again next Wednesday. And then what we'll do is, if we need to do any projects, like we're going to be doing a project for Dave and stuff, we can always bring that to you on a Wednesday. But it just frees up the night if anybody else wants to take it as a live stream. So, you know.
Yeah, just as I had the discussion with you, Mark, last week we did temperature sensors and that, and I'm fully aware. I mean, I was quite quick and I was banging away on the keyboard, but that was quite advanced, to be honest. And I didn't expect anyone to understand that, which is fine because you wouldn't. But you're not going to use that on a project, really. I think the main thing was like programming LEDs and stuff like that, and like I think, and as Mark says, I mean, we were debating whether to call this one the last one, but I've never played with the remote control module, so it would be really interesting for me to learn that. And then I've got more options with that because I can have a look at how the code's written, maybe even make it turn LEDs on and off. So that is something that you would use for a model or something. So that'd be quite valuable. So it may be really complicated, but until we've had a look, because I have no idea. I've never seen one. I've never built one. And mine's still in the bag, in the packet. So
I can see a mod coming along for your Rootmaster.
No, you never know, do you? Yeah.
And then everybody will be like, we need that mod.
The thing is, it would be so easy to do because I've wired in buttons on the base, but I've only got to put connectors under that base, stick the module under there, and right, show coming up.
Yeah.
Apart from that, so I think it'll be quite a nice longish stream next week, hopefully, where we all get our heads around it. But
it's another live stream to watch tonight. Watch you do your Spitfire and get the fix sorted. Right, I'll go through the chat then. So first of all, we've got Jacklttv saying good evening, everyone. Hi, love.
Hi, Julie.
Hello.
And then we've got Mary Ogilsbury. Evening, everyone. Evening, Mary. And then we've got Dano's Universe saying hello, everyone. Happy Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Happy Star Wars Day. Hello, Dano.
Hi, Dano.
Yeah, it's actually my religious holiday today because I'm down on the census as Jedi. Don't ask. Then we've got D. Harris saying a very good evening, gents. Hope you're all well. Hi, D. Hope you're well too. And then we've got D. Harris saying at Jacklttv, at Mary Ogilsbury, at Dano's Universe. Good evening, all. And then we've got Jacklttv saying evening at D. Harris. And then we've got DS Models and Vintage. Hi, everyone. Good luck with your show tonight. Thank you, Dave. Hi, Dave.
Thank you, Dave.
And then we've got D. Harris, evening at DS Models and Vintage. And then we've got Dano's Universe saying evening, D. And then we've got D. Harris. Oh, I think we pleased D here, actually. Yet another live, more feet up time. There you go, Alex.
Yeah.
So I think we've made D very happy. So it wasn't planned like this tonight. It was just that we were sort of just saying, well, there's not much we can do with the joystick, and we'll make it short, and Alex can get started on his Spitfire, which we know we've been wanting to do for a while. Well, since he got his parts yesterday. So, yeah, tune in for that at 8 p.m. Right, Jack, over to you.
To me, right. We're on lesson 12, the joystick, analog joystick module.
That one. There we go.
Yeah. Analog joysticks are a great way to add some control into your project. In this tutorial, we'll learn how to use the analog joystick module. So you're going to need the Arduino, the joystick module, it looks like the joystick. You will need to put the cap on it, as it shows in the picture down below. And then you need 5 female to male wires. In the component introduction, the model has 5 pins: VCC, ground, X, Y, key. Note the labels on yours may be slightly different depending on where you got the module from. Thumbstick is analog and should provide more accurate readings than simple directional joysticks. Tacts use some forms of buttons or mechanical switches. Additionally, you can press the joystick down to activate a press to select push button. Okay. Yeah, you can push it down and it's a clicking sound. We have to use analog Arduino pins to read the data from the XY pins and digital pin to read the button. The key pin is connected to the ground when the joystick is pressed down and is floating otherwise. To get stable readings from the key/select pin, it needs to be connected to VCC via the pull-up resistor. The built-in resistors on the Arduino digital pins can be used for a tutorial on how to activate the pull-up resistors for Arduino pins configured as inputs. Oh, it doesn't say. Does it not? No, it doesn't. It doesn't say where you can find that. Okay. I think it's cut off short. Right, so this is what the joystick looks like. Yours will look different. It just looks like a pin that you can move around inside a box, really. And then you find the cap and you put it on. Right, this is the schematic for this week. It looks very complicated, but it isn't really. 4 wires go into the bottom of the Arduino, and then there's 1 wire that goes into a pin number. Right, yeah, this looks similar. So you see the one wire will go into pin 2, and then here we'll have ground, which goes to ground, 5 volts, which goes to 5 volts. I think, yeah, it says plus 5 volts on the joystick, and then it says VRX and VRY. That will go into, so X will go into AO0 on the board. It's like a different set of pins. And then Y will go into A1. Then we have the SW, which will go into pin 2, which it's not that difficult. It isn't. So we need 5 connections to the joystick. Connections are key, X, Y, voltage, and ground. Y and X are analog, and the key is digital. If you don't need the switch, then you can only use 4 pins. After wiring, please open the right. So this is the code. I'll get that up now. So it doesn't, even in this picture here, it doesn't look so bad. So the code here, not too difficult. Not really much going on here. It's just basically reading the position of the joystick. It reads the position of where the joystick is positioned around. You upload the code. I've already done it, so it'll give me an error if I do it again. And then you view it through the serial monitor. So you go to Tools, Serial Monitor. Hopefully, if I move this across, you can see does it like I think twice every second. And as you move the joystick, the values change. So, and it says I think the range is in between 0 and 1,023. So you put it in the bottom right corner, it'll both show 1,023, and then the top left is 00. And that's the lesson. That's the lesson for today.
Hang on.
That's the lesson.
Share screen. Right, you can sort of mess around with this though. Now, before, the delay for it was 500 milliseconds. You know, you can make that delay a little bit longer, I suppose, down there, where you can, you know, make it register not as much, if you know what I mean. But that's really as much as you can mess around with this code. So I did change it to 5,000. And then it's not coming in as much. If people, there we go. So change it to 5,000 milliseconds, and it's not too bad. It's not, you know, every 500 milliseconds. That's about it, really. So I'm going to stop the share. There we go. Not much on this one.
No, really not much.
No. Well, I was going to take it a step further and show you uses for the joystick in regards to a game. Now, unfortunately, I will show you because it's not all success. Being May the 4th, I thought it'd be quite fun to do a Star Wars related thing. And I can't get it to work. I mean, I will be able to get it to work, but I just didn't have enough time since finishing work and starting the show to troubleshoot. But I've got it to do something. I'll show you. Because, you know, it's good to share fails as well.
Yeah.
So I've used the little screen. I've already pre-wired this up, and see I've got the joystick on there. And let me go big. Yeah, I've already loaded the code.
Oh,
wrong one. There we go.
kind of works.
So I've got sound. And it's like a little Star Wars spaceship game where you fly across the sky and shoot out things. But the problem is I can't quite get this screen to line up. So there's a load of, as you can see when I reset, it's chopped half the screen off at the bottom. It's too wide. So without playing around in the code, and there's a lot of code in there to go through, and I just haven't got time to try and troubleshoot this now. But I thought that would have been quite cool to do tonight, being May the 4th. But all I can show you is we've already gone through this before. So let me just unwire some of this and put this in here and here. And then I'll upload this code, which does work. And again, we've covered this a few weeks ago. Actually, we did something along this line. This is like the Pong game. So you know that's what you can use the joystick for. So yeah, not much coding really. This game I already downloaded off the Arduino site. There's lots of material on there with code that's already built, and all you have to do is wire up and yeah, just have fun with it. So I've got the Pong works, but say it's shame the Star Wars didn't work. But I just say it's quite a complex code. So as you can imagine, you've got the graphics and that, and I just didn't have time to try and get it to work. So I will be able to do it, but some good things take a while. So, but yeah, that's you know, a use for a joystick anyway. So we've already done this before, so I just thought I'd quickly show this off again.
Excellent.
Yeah.
And I'm still no good at it. I think it's because the I need to change the code because the paddle's a bit slow. But obviously, when I speed it up for me, it speeds it up for the computer as well. So it's a fair advantage. But yeah, there you go.
There we
Computer
go.
one.
Yeah.
Because you remember before we changed the AI to names and things, didn't we? And we put Mark's mods in there, and we had some fun. But yeah, that's yeah, use for it.
Nice.
But yeah.
Awesome. Right, I'll just bring up the chat. So D Harris says, couldn't be better. All women away for church rehearsal. I couldn't be annoyed. And then Paul Jordan says, May the 4th be with you all. Evening, Paul. And then D Harris says, evening at Paul Jordan. Geordie Dave says, evening, everyone.
Evening, Geordie Dave.
Hi, Geordie.
I don't know if, Geordie Dave, are you working tonight? Because Horlixs is going live at 8 o'clock. I don't know if you were there at the beginning of the show. Let us know. Paul Jordan says, can you make a better RF remote for the T800 Hachette stroke Agora build? I don't know.
I wouldn't say it'd be better. It'll do the same thing, but as you know, I mean, it is fit for purpose. The only problem with it is it was draining batteries. I don't know if yours does the same, but to fix that, I've installed like a switch on the side that kills the batteries. And these batteries have been in here for weeks now, and they still work. And you just flick that switch on the side, and it just isolates the batteries from the circuit board. So, I mean, to be honest, it is fit for purpose. I've just had to modify it slightly. But I know Chloe's done something with an app. You can have all your buttons on your phone instead. So.
Or you can do it via a certain person we will not name because it'll set everybody else's off.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. The Amazon device.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the other one. But I think that's what Chloe was showing. You get this big kit from Amazon, and then you just program it, and then you can use them to turn things on and off, which is pretty cool. So yeah. That's just, she did a free advice video on how to do it. So
yeah,
might be worth looking at that.
Okay, so D. Harris says at Geordie Dave, good evening. And Geordie Dave says evening at D. Harris. And Dave McBill says good evening to all in chat and a good evening to Max, Modz, Horlixs and Jacklttv. So evening, Dave Mac. And then we've got Jay's channel saying, good evening all. Hope everyone is okay and well. Good luck with the show. Evening, Jason.
Hi, Jay. Thank you.
And then we've got Geordie Doe. What's that? Geordie Day says hi at Dave Matt Bills. And then D. Harris says at Dave Matt Bills, good evening. And then Dave Matt Bills saying hi at Geordie Dave. And then Dave Matt Bills saying hi, D. And Geordie Day says, no, I'm at home.
Oh.
Okay, well, if you want to come on 8 o'clock, we're doing the Spitfire fix.
There we go. We didn't know
fair enough.
It was kind of a bit of a rush before coming live on this show to setting it up, and yeah. So, right, fantastic. Something to do, I suppose. So yeah, that's basically it. Next week will be probably the last Arduino show. I think we should resurrect a Root Master on a Wednesday again, don't you?
Yeah. Yeah. Could do. No, just have to. We'll have to see. But there potentially is a
Who's
slot.
building how many Root Masters? Do you know?
Yeah. I've got no idea.
I wonder.
No, I mean it depends. I mean it's
It's obviously up to them, but maybe resurrect a route.
Yeah, but no, I think there is an opening on a Wednesday after next week, but we'll see. Yeah, we'll just go see what happens, and I just think, as we said before, it's getting a bit too complex, and it's not really beginner anymore. And for sure, it's not the last of Arduino, because I have plans for it, and I will. We can come on and stream. Just even if it's not really a tutorial or a lesson, but just to chill out, chat, and code at the same time, sort of thing.
Yeah. At the end of the day, I've learned a heck of a lot. I've written my own code as well, so I've learned something out of this. I've got new knowledge on things, and so to me, it's I have learned a lot from it. And like last night, I hooked up a different speaker to the Spitfire base to see if it improves the sound, and I was happily doing that, and I didn't even think twice about it. Beforehand, I probably would have been a little bit, don't know what to do. So, at least we've all got something out of it, which is the main thing. And I think as well, Alex, it's got you back into electronics, which is something you really enjoy doing.
Yeah.
You've done the Root Master mod and all that, and I think it's got you back to where you were before, knowing how to do the code, and messing around with things a little bit. So I think
it's one of them things. Once you get it, you sort of get it. But then if you have a few weeks off of it, it's really hard to get back in. It's one of them things you've got to do quite a lot just to keep refreshed, because you can easily forget. And you can see, there's a lot of gobbledygook in these codes, and if you don't do it often enough, it just, like when we started the show, I had a bit of a panic. So I was like, oh my God, my mind's gone blank. I can't remember what to do. But then when you get back into it, it all comes back.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay. Right. So Jordy Dave says, cool. I think that's to been helping out in the Spitfire. And Jordy Dave says, need to chat about Wednesday. Have an idea. Right. Okay.
Oh, cool.
Right. Well, Jack, do you want to do your goodbyes first?
Yeah. Thank you for watching. Make sure you like and subscribe. We'll see you all next week for the final Arduino show.
Okay. Right, hang on, I'll just do the week's schedule. So tonight at 8 p.m. will be Horlixs with his Spitfire. Looking forward to that. And then tomorrow at 7 is the Craft and Quiz Hour. We Yorkshire Crafter, Horlixs, Gillian, and Crafty Chris. And then Friday will be Horlixs carrying on with his Spitfire. Saturday at 8 p.m. will be DS Models of Vintage with his Root Masters. Sunday 6 is my vlog time, and then at 8 p.m. is the Northern Model Builders Show. And then Monday is Crafty Chris and Yorkshire Crafters at 7 o'clock with the Disney Dollhouse. And then Tuesday is Crafty Chris 8 p.m. with the Eddie Stobart. And then Wednesday will be our last show for the time being of the Arduino show. So, Horlixs, do you want to say your goodbyes?
Yeah, thank you everyone for watching. Sorry it wasn't a lot to show, but I say there's not much I can really do with a, with a joystick. I thought it'd be a bit of fun with the Star Wars, but it didn't quite work out. But never mind. Yeah, thank you all for watching, and I'll see you at 8 o'clock. Get a large bucket of tea because I don't know how long it's going to go on for, but we'll see.
We'll be fine. Okay. D. Harris says, night, gent. See you later. Mark, it's Craft and Quiz and sing along. Okay, D. Yeah, come and check out Horlixs at 8 p.m. in about 34 minutes' time for his Spitfire show. And it's a goodbye from me. Thanks, everybody, for tuning in. Like I said, we've got one last show next week, and then, we'll be going offline. But we will be bringing projects in where we can to show you with the Arduino. So good night from me, and I think it's a good night from all of us. So good night.
Night, everyone.